Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
Going back to the marketing aspect of it, we have a lot of opportunities here in Arizona to really market, promote the entire pork, the entire pig, which we haven't always done that. Sometimes we land by default on the pork chops. And so
that's been the biggest thing is as our demographic is changing throughout the United States, we have to try to change with it. And the average for the last probably 60 years, the average American has been a pork chop, and a ribeye. That's kind of what they have enjoyed. And so now as it's changing, we're starting to see pork as more of an ingredient and maybe not just the whole item on the menu, but utilizing pork for its flavor and mixing it with eggs like you talked about, or mixing it in some sort of soup or whatever it may be. There's just so many opportunities that you can utilize it and maybe not have to just buy a whole roast of it like some of us will, but and then there's still going to be those people that are going to do that. But there's also a new, my generation that's growing up, and what's the easiest thing to do? Well, it's for some of us, it's not to buy a grill. It's something that we need to be able to, eat quickly and make fast. And we're always on the road and things are happening. And I get that. But so we have to figure out how do we fit pork into their diets where it's easy for them to do. So
the young millennials and then the Gen Zers are struggling with the idea of cooking with pork.
I think it's with all meat. I think it's just in terms of taking time to do anything, I would say. And I fall into that category sometimes too, but the days of, where growing up where my dad would sit on the back patio and just grill burgers and steaks for, an hour or whatever, we just don't seem, I guess, to have the time. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely different for our generation, and maybe the ability to do it too. We just might not know.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona home.